Hey everyone, today I'm going to open some old but new stock of Transformers Titanium Series Diecast minifigures. So today we've got Sideswipe, Autobot, Jazz and Unicron. I'm not sure why they needed to put Autobot in front of Jazz, but there you go. And these are kind of, let's see what year they were, 2006. And yeah, I mean, other Transformers reviewers who've commented on these have pretty much pitched these as like bottom of the end, low quality, a bit tacky, a bit gaudy. But for me, I just think there's a certain charm that makes me laugh at them. They are pretty small, and they have got some quite strange poses, which I will show later. But yeah, you know, there's something cool about them, I think. And they're quite small. I like the small scale ones. They can fit with other like dioramas and other diecasts that I've bought, and they go together quite well at that 1/64 scale. So yeah, let's take a look at these. So here we've got Sideswipe in the packet. I will be unboxing these. So you know, they actually made a lot of effort with this kind of design. And on the back, you know, it's a collaboration with Micro Machines. We've got here, you know, some stats on Sideswipe. And this is not the G1 version, this is the alternators version. So what Hasbro did was they updated the vehicle modes of the Transformers. And Sideswipe originally was a Lamborghini Countach, which, if you've seen my previous videos, I've done quite a few diecast reviews and is definitely one of my favourite vehicles. And they updated Sideswipe to a Dodge Viper, which isn't bad either. And here you've got some stats, so if you want to pause that and read that later on, there you go. And here we go. So he's a skilled warrior who relishes a fight to the finish. Sideswipe does not hesitate to use underhanded tactics when that is what is required to win. Quantum reflex processes give him incredible reflexes, and an array of short and medium range weapons make him a formidable opponent in any environment. He takes pride in the fact that, unlike most Autobots, he can fly for short distances using his rocket backpack. And so it references G1, and yet the design is the alternators version. So yeah, we're going to get that open soon, and let's look at Jazz. So yeah, it's still quite similar to his original design, and his original vehicle was a Porsche 935 with the Martini kind of designs on it, and it was changed to a Mazda RX-8, I believe, which, you know, the paintwork is still quite similar to the original, and it doesn't look that much different really. So there you go, mainly white with a stripe down the chest, and you can see the arms here are plastic because you can tell from the materials, and the body is metal. So let's take a look. Yes, again, they've made an effort with the design. You can see his eyes here and some other robotic elements here, and the body. And then again on the back, so these are his stats again. And then we've got a little bio. Autobot Jazz fell in love with Earth the first time he heard the music. His huge databank on Earth culture has made him the right-hand man to Optimus Prime, as well as the ideal choice for many of the most dangerous undercover assignments. A courageous, cool and capable warrior and spy, he's always the first to volunteer for any mission. So there we go. And last one, Unicron. Here we go. So this is the big baddie from the film, the movie between season 2 and 3 of the G1 cartoons. And look at his stats, straight up 10 for everything. He is the Chaos Bringer, the scourge of the Transformers race, the Almighty Unicron. Can move through space and across dimensions at will. He is completely dedicated to a life of destruction and will remove all obstacles, including whole planets, that stand in his way of universal domination. So there you go. and he's, you know, now he's been reduced to a small minifigure, a couple of inches high. So let's get these open and let's take a look inside. So I finally got them all out of the packet, and here we go. So let's take a look at Unicron, the Chaos Bringer. So let's zoom in on his face. So it's got this was the pose, you know, he's lifting something up or gesturing something, and here he's got an actual planet in his hand. There was a comment somewhere that made me laugh, which was that someone said he was bowling for Cybertron. I mean, yeah, it's just such a small figure. And here we go, his little techno wings. They can rotate as well, so let's try and get this in a decent pose. They all come with these bases, so this is a Decepticon base, and you've got two Autobot ones there, but they don't even peg on to the figures, even though there is actually a peg hole, which is bizarre. And from the angle, yep, he's just looking down, he's not particularly happy, or he's like, you know, this is a miniature version of him and he's really big and he's looking down on a planet, or he's just gonna throw another planet into a planet. I don't even know. But anyway, yep, these can rotate and they look pretty cool. It's just a shame that it's not more upright, because I mean, I guess you can have him higher up posed on some platform and then he's like looking down, but as it is, he just seems to be staring at the ground, which I don't really know what's going on there. But you know, it's very hard to get a representation of Unicron, unless, you know, I don't really fancy a massive figure on my table, so you know, this little one will have to do for now. I think there's a 6-inch Super 7 figure coming out, but that's the original Unicron design, where it's got a really big apple-shaped body, and not the finished design from the movie. So yeah, just want a mini-sized Unicron, that would be great. Okay, so I mean, this figure, the way it's been done, it looks like someone's just chucked it in a muddy puddle and taken it out to dry, but actually these are painted effects to make it look a bit dirty or something. And you know, it just looks dirty, like dirty. But this, that's the way they've designed it, I guess. I mean, this cube just fits weirdly into the shoulder here, and this one as well. I mean, this looks like a really old figure, and if I hadn't taken out the packet, you'd think that that's what it was. So I'm not sure. I think painting has come a long way over the last 15 years, and yeah, it does show on these figures. But anyway, like I say, there's some sort of tacky quality about them that just makes me laugh, and yeah, I just keep them around as just decorative pieces, really. So that's Unicron done, I think. And I'll get this on the turntable later. So let's take a look at Jazz. So here we go. Now this figure is a bit better. I think his pose is just less strange. He's like in an action pose, and he comes with a gun. So let's put it in. Let's see. Tight fit, which is good. And yeah, there we go. So he's ready to fire. Now this hand, I'm not even sure what's going on with this thumb. It's like got what, thumbs up? Or maybe the gun was supposed to be in the other hand. Let me check that out. Does it fit in this one? No, it's just too loose. It just falls out. So it was supposed to be in this one. Whoops. Oh, we've got a wristband. For a small figure, that's not bad, you know. Not even the big figures don't even have wristbands. So there we go. Let's put that in there. Now this figure is quite old, and even though it's been in the box, you can see that the way they made the plastics back then, it's definitely not ABS, and it's most likely just PVC. And over time, you know, the way the polymers are made, you get sort of degradation and polymer chains breaking down and releasing chemicals, and you know, eventually it will yellow. So far it's kind of turned a bit of creamy colour, but you can definitely notice it much more against the white painted die-cast parts, which look the same as they were. So yeah, this isn't bad. And I quite like these doors coming out. on the back. You can see the windscreen. Yeah, they tried to make sense of it. It's got the Autobot logo here on his shoulder, and you know, they've got the wheel there. There we go, and there's a wheel on the back there too. So you know, and then here's the front. That would go together. There we go. So actually, no, that's the front, sorry. His chest is the front and that's the back. So he would just kind of fold up and then turn over like you would, like I've done with the War for Cybertron Siege figures. So yeah, again, a bit of a weird thumb. Maybe he's like, I don't know. Anyway, there you go. So that one's better. But, you know, like I say, this whole line of figures is known for being just weird and wacky. So, last one, Sideswipe. Now, I've had to use an actual action figure base here because looking at this guy, he kept falling over. And on the bottom, I don't know whether it's the plastic that's just changed now and it's... because I think maybe it was like this before and now it's just warped. And anyway, I mean, look at this foot. It's not even straight. It's just asking to fall over. So, you know, luckily I've got a few of these lying around. Just put this base in. And hooray, Sideswipe is able to stand. Now he's got his own gun as well. So let's pop this in. Ah, there's no hole in this fist, so it's got to be this one. There we go. That was quite snug. And there was a cancelled version of his Autobot brother Sunstreaker, which is just a yellow repaint with a different head design. But that was cancelled, which is a shame because I quite like those characters from the G1 cartoon. Again, he's still got, you know, mainly red and black, which is similar to the Countach, and on the back, yeah, we can see the front of the Dodge Viper, like the eyes right here. And yeah, the wheels of the back. And you can see, all right, they've got massive feet. And, you know, the fact that this keeps falling over means, you know, usually massive feet on action figures are usually designed for stability. But, you know, the fact that this keeps falling over means, you know, someone really didn't do enough prep, or the plastic's just warped. But overall, yeah, it's like a cute miniature figure of Sideswipe. There we go. I hope to use that. Yeah, I would like to build some action scenes and show them off in the future. But yeah, just getting all the random bits and bobs together for that. So there we go. Let's get this spun round. Okay, if this doesn't fall over. And if these guys don't fall over from the turnaround, let's give this a go. There we go. Nice. So, there we go. 3 Blast from the Past Transformers Titanium minifigures. I got them for quite... I just found them a random bundle on eBay, so, you know, it's quite good. But I do see people... some scalpers trying to sell, especially Unicron, and there's one of the Arc for like 50 odd quid on eBay for just like a 2.5 inch, 3 inch figure with decaying plastic. But you know, it's, yeah, if I see it for cheap in the future, I might get some more, but I definitely won't be sucked into paying, you know, 50 odd quid just for one of these small figures. I think that's a ridiculous price. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've had these when you were young, maybe you just chucked them away or your parents chucked them away. And yeah, subscribe for more reviews. See you soon.